Well, howdy doody. Oh my gosh, it's me running every day of my life, everybody. Here we are. Here he is. We are taking the Jeep Gladiator to Discount Tire. This is like a brand new location. And are we going to make the big move of getting bigger tires? Hey, welcome to Ice Age TV. And man, I tell you what, I've been going out. I mean, every day it's been a project. Am I feeling it? I'm feeling it. Do I feel like making a video today? Not really. I mean, good Lord, man. Yeah, anyways, here I am, and I'm questioning my decision on doing what I'm doing, being is it really worth the money to go up one tire? You know, FedEx, you know, I'm jinxed with FedEx. FedEx, it's so true. You guys are just a weird delivery system. I mean, yesterday I was trapped with FedEx. So anyways, here we are. You know, once again, I don't know. Is this the right decision? When you question your decision, I don't think it is the right decision. Part of me says I should put this money towards putting some all-season, nice-looking tires on my Dodge Plum Crazy Charger, you know, and that's not off the table. Maybe say, you know what? I don't know if it's worth it. So I'm going to check these tires out. And for those that are watching my channel, you know, it's they're never everywhere spending money. I mean, if anybody's trying to convince you that economy's not doing well, they're full of crap. Because everywhere I go, people are buying things. I mean, that's the reality. All right, let's see if Jake, the State Farm guy, is in. Jake is his name, who did the deal for me. So let's get in here. And like I say, this looks like it's a pretty new facility. Here we are. All right, so I can't do a Dodge Charger has an 18-inch wheel on it. It's a very uncommon size wheel for a passenger vehicle. There's nothing there that you can. I would be forced on the Scat Pack Charger to basically have to buy a whole new set of wheels and tires. So forget that. So that's a bummer, man. The gentleman right now is higher. We're going to roll it out here and see if it really does give the vehicle a much kind of more of a bigger footprint. He's trying to find the tire right now. But this place here has been around since like 2018 or 19. So this place is about 6-7 years old. Pretty cool operation. And it's interesting, they don't have many of these up in my area. So right now the guys are going to tires. And what's interesting is they came in like last Thursday or Friday. Here he is. He's got it right there. So he's going to roll it on out and check it. That's actually a bigger tire than you think it is. Man, you guys rock and roll, don't you?
Try, yeah.
What's your next closest store like in Virginia going towards like...
it would be Waynesboro, hour and a half, 2 hours.
Where?
Waynesboro.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at this. Damn. So that is...
It's going to be a lot taller for sure.
Yeah, that is pretty nice, actually. And it's crazy. That is not a, you know, really a high-priced tire. My guess is it doesn't last, you know, real long. But I'd probably a 30,000, 40,000 mile tire would be. I don't think it's 50 with that tread.
Yeah, these are mud trees too, so they're a bit more aggressive. That's actually not bad though.
Yeah, no, I know. I think it's worth it. I mean, that's a pretty good. You know, I think that's good. I like it. All right, let's move forward and do it then, because I was questioning myself on doing this, and my goodness gracious. Wow. This is crazy. She's done. This is me right here. You have to see me. Yo. That's me.
I'm going to put in the parking spot.
Okay, thank you, sir. That's crazy. These guys got this thing out like in zippity zappity boom. Damn, that's fast. These guys should be at NASCAR. I guess that'd be the next job. But here's interesting. These tires are going to probably go like 60,000 miles. The guys, like, these tires are still in excellent shape. So here we are. You know, I'll tell you straight up, it doesn't look that radically different. So if anybody here on my channel wants to call me out, I'd say, yeah, it's a little bigger, but not what you're going to get out of getting like a 33 inch, like a 37 package. So wow. All right, there it is. You know, I'll be the first to say it doesn't look much different. It really doesn't. Now, on the right side, it does have a little bit more flavor, but they don't really, like I say, everybody, yeah, do I sound a little disappointed? Debatable. But now getting the vehicle, let's see how this is. You know, and it's not much different. The only way, I mean, I was coming over this morning, I was thinking, the only way I'd probably really be happy about this is if I did the same thing to what I did on my red first Gladiator, put 37s and a leveling kit on it. I mean, that's the only way we get this, like the bam, shabam. So, because with the factory tire, it's a 33-inch tire. So I'm only going up 2 inches, so it's not that radical. But it'll be interesting now to see how this thing actually performs going down the road. All right, so as far as just putting around a parking lot, nothing major. Here's some gas and go. I definitely need some gas. And $2.85 for regular NOLA. But do you have to have a card? I have no idea. Some of these places require that. Let's see. Doesn't look like it. So that's the cheapest gas I've seen yet in my area. Wow. All right, let's do another walk around. So here you go. Kind of a different angle. Definitely see it's a bigger tire, but it's just not radical. So, but it definitely is fill out the truck a little bit more. And I think really the only way, and it's LT315, 70R17. So this was, what was this size tire here? Let's look at it if I can find it. So this was a 285. So maybe this was a 30, maybe this is a 31. Yeah, so that's kind of hard to believe because I think the 305 is a 33, then the 315 is a 35. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that. So in actuality, this should be a good, I mean, in all reality, this should be a good 3-inch to 5-inch bigger tire. But this is, I'll give Jeep credit for, you know, this tire being the factory tire in this Mojave, where it does have a pretty good presence. So here we are. So yeah, so pretty good. But I guess you're talking to a guy that had a red Jeep Gladiator, put 37s on it. And when I did that, I had to remove the front part of the bumper. I actually had to take off that front part of the bumper because it actually would rub. All right, discount tire, very, very efficient, very fast. That was really cool. Did everything through the internet or online, and those guys did a great job of getting tires in. And the guys told me when I got there, it's like, if you want to reverse this deal, you can. It's not a big deal. So if I would have said, you know what, I think it's a waste of money, and I'll just reverse the deal. But here's the ball game. I guess if I got $400 out of these tires, I'd probably be like, not too shabby. Now, when you go to Marketplace, it gets very challenging to get any money out of people these days. So I don't know. Hey everybody, I am selling my freshly used Falcon Wild Peak AT tires. It just came off of my Jeep Mojave, the Gladiator Mojave series. I just put a brand new set of Goodyear tires, a little bigger tire on this vehicle. Nothing wrong with these tires. These tires have 19,500 miles on them. And I mean, the tire guy here claims these tires will probably go 60,000 miles. The tread on these things is borderline still like brand new. I'd like to get $600 out of these 4 tires. If anybody's interested in that, go ahead and message me, and if you're close by, I'll deliver them to you. But these things are basically brand new, and if you see right now my picture, I think this is a great deal for you. You're going to spend $1,200 buying brand new ones. All right, I just took pictures, made a video. I'm going to post on the marketplace, and I'm asked $600 for these 4 tires. These 4 tires, they claim, are about $300 each. So brand new, they're $1,200. But the discount tire guy's saying these tires are still like brand new. So you could probably get another 40,000 miles out of those tires, conservative 30,000 miles. So I'll be interesting to see if anybody jumps on that. But marketplace is a hit or miss, but I lucked out, so I can't complain as far as me buying something. All right, now I'm up here where I bought the Chevrolet Camaro Z28 Chevy dealership, which was last year, and I'm curious just to drive by there. It's literally right here next to me, and I just want to drive by and see what's going on over there. That gets dangerous, doesn't it? Yikes. Something I noticed on this Jeep, every time at a gas station, the nozzle clicks off, but it's not full. I gotta remember that. I mean, this has happened now a few times. I go to fill up the car, and it doesn't do much. Meaning, I didn't fill it all the way up because the nozzle clicks off. All right, here we go. Take a little ride up the road here and see, where is it? So it's 2.1 miles away. All right, we'll do that real quick. Now the moment of truth is getting this thing up on the road. The power, even though this tire is not really radically a lot bigger, it is a little bigger tire, so it will definitely change the speed. I do have a speed Jeep calibration device for this model. I bought that years ago for my other Jeep Gladiator, but now we're on the open highway, and what you can do is, so it's actually not off too bad, because my GPS is saying 63, I'm 64, so I'm just going to show you that tire, that Falcon tire in some ways probably is bigger than you think it is, because it's crazy on my speeds on GPS are right there with my speedometer. Wow. So once again, I'd have to honestly say that that this tire, that Falcon tire, is a really good sized tire. Even though we put it up next to the vehicle, you can see definitely was taller. I don't think it was a lot wider, but it is what it is. All right, so the time I was at this Chevy dealership was, I believe, February of last year. Hard to believe, February of last year. I bought that Camaro Z28 up here. I just found that thing by accident, and it's just crazy in how that kind of played out. And I've never been back to this dealership since that time. There's your brand new sheets going in, I guess. Hey, all these mega gas stations. It's incredible how, you would believe that the electric, renewables and everything's just ruining this gas station industry. But what I witness is all the mega gas stations that are being built, meaning like the Sheets and the Wawas, the Buc-ee's, the Rural Farms. You probably have some big brands as well, but what's crazy is the little guys are just going out of business, but the big guys are just ramping it up, and they're just continuing to slam in big ass brand new gas stations left and right, and where I am, but the little guys just being run out of town. All right, the danger here is I was sitting at the tire dealership, and they have a beautiful Suburban, but I already know, I've been down this path already, but there was a guy, this is the danger, there was a guy at this dealership that pulled off a deal that I didn't think he could pull off, and that's where it gets dangerous, is you get a guy that knows who to talk to and how to sing the song, he gets stuff done, but I don't think anything will get done because it just isn't meant to be. But they get a beautiful Suburban, but in you know, on the internet it looks really cool, but in real person isn't as cool as it looks on the internet. You know, it's crazier. This dealership, it's out in the, you know, this is in the more rural area. Martinsburg, West Virginia isn't known to be the area of people making tons of money, so it's interesting to see their inventory, and you know, it isn't just Spartan, but it's not like overwhelming. So what is the flavor of the day? This is what I like right here. They got a Suburban 6.2 point, no, that's a Transverse, that's the color though, so even for me, duh. So where's the Suburbans? Ooh, so that's interesting. So this tire does rub. So it does show you how much bigger that tire is. Wow. Interesting. So now, you know, it's one of these things where they tease you, we got something, but they don't. Or the hot shot of the dealership is enjoying the vehicle and they get to drive it. Or did I drive right by it when I drove in? I don't know. I don't know. But do we tread the water? Do we tread the water of maybe, probably not? Oh, that's the color right there, actually. So I don't know. Go in there and say hi to my buddies. That's dangerous. Last time sure they didn't like me videoing. They didn't. The GM was like, "Don't video my dealership." So I won't do that. But I can pretty much assure you, nothing is coming from this. This is just more about, I'm right in the area, say hi to these guys, and take it from there. Wow, now that's got some flair to it, doesn't it? Uniqueness. Now, here is a Chevy. You know, I never felt like the newer Chevy dualies. I mean, I just don't know, man. I think the Ford did a better job. You know, it's like for me, when I swap out my Chevy Bison for something like this, I mean, it would be foolish. It'd be foolish because my Chevy Bison's so much more practical. Now, if I was doing serious towing, sure. But this thing is probably, yeah, the 90th, you know, it's the six-figure. It's basically a six-figure purchase, because by the time you put the tax on it and this and that, you know, you're at $100,000. And you're just like, wow. Here comes some wild-ass guy riding around in a car that needs a muffler. Or it sounds like us. All right, so here you go. $97,000. Isn't that insane? It's crazy. It's crazy. Who'd ever think a Chevy product would be, you know, wasn't the Chevy and Ford idea of having nice, affordable vehicles? Where'd that theory go off to, right? All right, so there's my Jeep Gladiator across the parking lot. Like I say, everybody, if I didn't know any better, I would tell you those are the same size tires. I would. So that Falcon tire is probably kind of a tire that's in disguise. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If I pulled off a deal, this would be amazing, wouldn't it? Yeah, if I pulled off another deal, everybody, would you think, oh my God, this guy's right back to the way he used to be. I don't disagree. Just run. Get the hell out of there as fast as possible. Options. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I mean, to me, the Chevy Traverse, that would probably be the smarter purchase. That vehicle up there, that RS package. But nothing's cheap. I mean, this is all $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000. I mean, it's crazy, everybody. You go shop for a vehicle anymore, and it's like, wow. Yeah. The least to say is wow. So, yeah. Yeah, you know what? It's more about me. I never give up. I never give up. And I'm just bound to get Chevrolet to say yes. They have to say yes. I tried very hard to get Toyota to say yes. They wouldn't do it. So now I'm on the page of, I'm back on the Chevy side. Oh, here we go. A Chevy Blazer. You know, that's, for us, that's a great work vehicle, but it's too small for what I'm trying to accomplish here on having a little bigger SUV. And it's back to the wife. It's back to the wife. The wife truly is now calling me out, saying, you didn't buy that Wrangler for me. You bought it for you. So to give back to the wife, hey, you know what? If I can find something here that makes sense, and GM was offering me a decent deal, it's possible. Here's a nice Tahoe, but the blue, I'm just not really excited about this blue. And these guys, you're out here in this more rural area, so you just don't really get, you don't really get the selection of vehicles, because it's more of a rural area, and they just don't, even though the GM here claims this new redesigned Chevy Tahoe and Chevy Suburban are a hot item. They're not having a problem getting rid of them. So I'm looking for the adaptive cruise control, and so far I'm not seeing that on this package, which is kind of too bad. So, and what motor? It's 5.3, which that's a good motor. But it's just kind of like blah. I mean, is it exciting? Not really. I mean, but here, like over here, so the Toyota Sequoia, would I like one of those? That wouldn't be bad, but the problem is, that thing's a bloody fortune. I believe that vehicle's like $80,000. I mean, it's unbelievable. But it goes back to Toyota. I don't think GM's going to buy this deal. So, what's the crazy price on this thing? I can't even see it. Yeah, it's like $85,000. Here we go. All right, so I think this actually would be a better choice. You know why? Because this has a lot of the amenities that I like. Adaptive cruise control, leather interior. This is so much more practical of getting around in. It's so much less money. It's borderline close to half than the decked out Suburban. So I think this here, the gentleman's going to get a key. But this actually has me very interested, just because it's more about the family, the wife, road trip. And I think this would be really actually very accommodating. And I like how it's the blacked out package, the RS. Here he is. So he's got it, the key. He's going to start her up, I guess, or maybe not. But yeah, so this is that good old 2.4 motor that is, and you know what? I feel good about this. You know what I mean? I just feel like this is a better decision. I just feel like this makes sense.
These are nice.
Because I've had so many Suburbans and Tahoes, and it's more about the dogs, family trip. You know, this is really very nice. And that's not a bad little note on it either, actually. That exhaust note.
Yeah. Well, so the previous Traverse.
Yeah. Is this a new generation?
Oh, yeah.
They just released it like last year?
At the beginning of last year.
Okay.
But they excuse me, the beginning of this year. But they,
Is this 2025?
yeah,
Okay. So 2025 they redesigned it.
correct.
Okay.
They redesigned it.
Okay.
In my opinion, probably the best they probably could have.
Really?
Yeah, I think this is like, I don't know how they're going to do any better.
Okay.
I wasn't. The old Traverse was okay. The body style was dated. It was extremely dated.
Right.
And this new one is just awesome. It appeals to kind of everybody.
Yeah.
Because before, guys did not like driving Traverses really.
Right.
And now, I got a ton of guys that buy Traverses.
Right.
Which is weird because we never really had that before.
Okay.
They're awesome cars. I love them.
Right. So it looks like it's a 3-row.
3 rows, yeah.
Yep. I like how it has that like hard surface capability.
Yep.
Bucket seats in the back, pass through to get in the back. That's nice.
Seats, heated second row.
Okay. All right. I really enjoy the adaptive cruise control because I have the sciatica issues. So for me, having the comfort is really nice.
And this has lumbar support, electronic lumbar support as well, which
Yeah.
could help you with that a little bit.
Yeah, and what's nice, I like the red accent interior. That's very nice. So let's hit the start button. Okay, and so then,
Roof as well.
and so you said it does have the adaptive, right?
Yep, it's got self parking.
Okay, and right now, does that say 400? Oh, range.
Range, yep.
24. I say, damn, this thing's been driven a little bit. So I already have the new Chevy, Colorado Bison. I have the Chevy HD and the Blazer, so I'm very familiar with all the functionality. So I already know how this works. So
And if you've been in one, you've kind of been in all of them as far as the infotainment system goes.
Right. So that's nice. But I like this inside treatment of that little red flare, which is kind of cool. The carbon fiber kind of look.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really cool, man. Like that there.
Red stitching.
Oh, wow.
Seats.
Yeah, and nice. No, I like this. I really think we should go back in and just tell Tyler to shoot this deal.
You want me to let him? No?
Well, we'll both go in and talk to him.